What is up, Borderlands 2 fans? I'm coming to you guys with another Borderlands 2 video. It's a build video, and it's a build video about Maya and how she can heal a shit ton amount of health. Yeah, this is my own personal build that I've made. I know some people out there have had some healing builds, but I just wanted to share mine out there, just see if anybody was interested in getting a healing siren, or just like, trying out a healing siren or whatever, like a true healing one. And mine is all about healing. It's not really offensive because I have two sirens and one of them is offensive and one of them is not. So I just decided, let me just make my own healing siren since I have that other siren, because I didn't want the other siren to be like a rezzing healing machine. And a couple of things I want to mention before I actually do the build. This is not gonna get you a lot of kills. This build is not designed for offense. It's mostly designed for defense and support. The other thing is you're gonna be doing most of the healing. Like, you're gonna be like what everybody depends on for health, because this is a level 72 OP8 build, and on OP8 things kill you really quickly, or they take down your health real fast. And that's why I kind of made this video, so I can help out people who play on OP8. And at the end of the video, I'm gonna demonstrate what the healing power is and how it affects everybody in the party. I'm just gonna cut away at the end of the build video, and then after that I'm gonna show you a demo. After that I'm gonna just cut it, because I'm not that good of a YouTuber. I don't know how to edit stuff real good, so forgive me. And let's get down right into it. Alright, so I'm gonna go down in her tree, and you gotta pick phase lock, because you gotta pick phase lock, because if you don't pick phase lock you can't do anything and you're not a real siren. But seriously though, we're gonna obviously go down the harmony tree so that we can get some healing done. We're gonna get through to sweet release, which is gonna give us some life orbs that restore some health. And if you have a boosted class mod like I do, I have the legendary nurse, so I can become a healing machine. I get boosted up to 10 life orbs created, but if you have 5 out of 5, you get 5 life orbs. Restoration. Now, I had a problem with this with my friends the other day, because we were killing dragons, or the dragons, the invincible dragons I meant, sorry about that. We were killing them, and my friend decided to shoot a Norfleet at us to heal all of us, because we were all in trouble, and he had the most health, because, he was a siren, we had to keep him alive. So, he healed us with the Norfleet, and we all got full health. We were like, oh yeah, thanks for saving us, dude. But what we didn't notice is that the dragons actually gain health from it, and we were kind of surprised, like, man, that actually works. So if you're going to use this with a Norfleet, I suggest you be careful using it with the Norfleet, since you could actually heal other enemies instead. Just a little bit of advice right there. Elated, this is one of the key components in this build, because it regenerates so much health. It's insane, it's crazy. When I show you the demo, you'll see how fast your health goes up. Res, if you don't have res, I mean, you have to have res if you want to be a healing siren. Without res, I don't know, you just need res. I'm gonna go down into sustenance so we can get some regeneration of health. If you have 5 out of 5, it's just 2% of your health you're missing every second, and if you have the boosted class mod, it's 4.0. My bad. Like I said, we're not gonna get a lot of kills with this build, so we're gonna go into life. We're not gonna go into life tap. We're gonna skip that one actually. Scorn, we're gonna go into Scorn because since this is kind of a support healing, we're gonna support other players or other co-op members by just throwing this orb of slag down and just like slagging everything in sight, so that everybody has an easier time on killing things on OP8, because it's so freaking hard to kill everything on OP8. Um, I know I'm going through this a little bit fast, but I'm just discussing like the key parts you need for this build. The other things I didn't mention, like Mind's Eye or Wreck or Recompense, I'll mention those later because they're not as important to the build. I didn't. Oh dang, man. Um, I'm just gonna mention the stuff that's really important to the build first. Now, you can just choose one. I chose both. You can choose one of these skills to max out, or just like go 2 or 3 in each of them. But what you really want is suspension and quicken. But you're gonna want suspension even more. So I just went ward, and I went with a little bit of offensive damage from accelerate. I went with ward so I can increase my like defensiveness. And I went into suspension, which gives me extra 5 seconds of phase lock. And that's going to partner up with allocate, which gives me 10% of my health and friend's health per second, which is really not that bad. It's actually pretty like awesome if you see the health regeneration on that thing. As soon as I phase lock something, I just see that red bar just like just like a thermometer. Just like a thermometer like blowing off in summer. Um Then after suspension, you can go into converge, so you can just pull all the enemies toward them. Maybe with Axton's turret, it will help them a lot with that. Um, just like slag everything with Scorn. You can also use Scorn with that. Just like send Scorn out in the big group of crowd of nomads or psychos or whatever you're fighting, and just like slag them all. The next skill is Quicken, and we're gonna use that because we want to get to res faster, because sometimes you're probably gonna be the last one alive and you're gonna have to use 3 reses to get them up, most likely 3 reses, and this just gives you extra 30% in cooldown rate. Now I don't get subsequence, I don't get thought lock because I really hate thought lock, and subsequence kind of acts dumb for me. Like it just goes into the sky or just bounces on walls, so I took it off. I didn't like it too much. And that's actually the build right there. I know you're gonna have a lot of extra skill points left, so I just put mine into fleet for the Breakneck Banshee Rough Rider combo. Um, I'm pretty sure if you did Borderlands, you already know, or if you played Borderlands 2 for a while, I'm pretty sure you know what the Breakneck Banshee Rough Rider is. I just put some points into the Cataclysm just so I can get some extra like defensive. I mean not defensive, just extra offense, like more damage and everything. If you want to get to Reaper, you can. I think you actually get to Reaper if you don't pick some of the skills that I did, or if you don't want any of the skills that I picked. I went with Mind's Eye just for some extra critical hit damage. I don't really care about the melee damage. Wreck because it gives me more fire rate when things are phase locked and more damage, so I am more likely to kill things, but still not killing things as much as I would like to. Recompense just because I had like no other skill points left, and I just felt like I wanted to put in that. I went into the Cataclysm and got Flicker and Foresight just for that extra damage and whatever, magazine size, reload speed, pretty useful things. Cloud Kill just because it's extra damage. I mean, extra damage never hurts. It's free damage, so I just picked it anyways. The weapon loadout, just the weapons. There's no particular loadout, but what I suggest is Moxie guns, like any Moxie SMGs, like her good touch, bad touch, since those have like healing with them, like you can heal yourself for the damage that you deal with them. Good touch, bad touch, slow hand, creamer, anything that's Moxie guns would be fabulous with this build. There's no particular loadout, so just go ahead, get whatever you want. I'm gonna go into the relic, and I chose this relic for some extra fire damage and the cooldown rate plus 47, so I can res more. Now the grenade, you want to choose a transfusion grenade, and I chose the O negative. If you want to know where to get the O negative from, you need the Badass Creator. I mean, Mr. Toy Campaign of Carnage DLC, and you can get this by farming pyropeat. Um, this is a very useful transfusion grenade. It sends 8 child grenades to do 820 grand damage each, and it's very useful as a healing siren. It really is. So just get your hands on this, like, as soon as possible. Get your hands on this O negative. Evolution, I wanted to increase my defense because sometimes I'm the last one alive in some co-op games, and I just wanted like some extra health just so I can heal more people and just stay alive, you know. Just stay alive so nobody has to die in raid bosses. Not everybody has to die. I can get people up, and you can get people up also. And what the whole build is based off of, the legendary nurse class mod, more health regeneration, 11,000, and all these skills right here just boost healing damage so much. It's freaking insane. And that's just pretty much it. That's the whole entire build, and that's the whole items slash weapons, whatever you need to become a healing siren. Went over most of that. Yeah. So at the end of this, or after in a little bit, I'm gonna show you how much healing this build actually does with elated and phase locking thing. Alright, as I promised, I told you guys I would just show you how elated and suspension really work whenever you use phase lock. And a guy I met online, his name is Ryder, right there. He's agreed to help me make the video, and special thanks to him for helping me. Really appreciate it. And he's just gonna help me show you how the build really works and like the cool stuff about it. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoy the video. I hope you find it helpful, and I hope you find it helpful, and I hope this helps you just with raid bosses, because it's pretty good against raid bosses. And like, comment, and subscribe, and I'll see you guys later. I'll just leave you with footage of the build.